Hello and welcome to this video on how to complete a user persona. I am going to take you through in a step-by-step tutorial on exactly how to create your own user persona for your projects. Your user persona is going to represent your audience. So they are the people that are going to be completing your learning solution or engaging with your learning solution. User personas are a great way to humanize your audience so that you can create a learning solution that aligns to their needs, speaks to them, and motivates them. So this is from our Human-Centered Design online course. I'm going to show you exactly how you can complete it so you can follow along. This is where you can find an image that would align to what that audience may look like. It doesn't have to be perfect. There are going to be different types of people in your audience, but it just helps you to humanize them and remember that they're a real person when you're working on your project. So find an image that helps you to humanize your audience. Then, just to humanize them a little bit more, you want to come up with a name for them. So, for example, we can go for this project with Lisa. Then you want to think of the age range of your audience. So the people that are completing your learning solution, what age are they approximately? So in this example, we may say our audience is around between 30 and 40 years old. Then consider their industry. So if you're creating a user persona for your own organization, what industry is your organization? Or it may be for a client or a stakeholder. So have a think about what industry they work in. For this example, let's say that Lisa works for a government organization. Next, you want to think about what role your audience group is in. So for this example, we'll say that Lisa is a supervisor. Then we'll look at her expectations. So have a think about what's expected of them in their role. You may have this information through role statements. It may be something that you know already. It could be something that you can look up on Google on what sort of things that a person in that role would do. And you can start listing that out. So for Lisa, we'll say that she supervises her team. She needs to meet community expectations because she works for government. And she also needs to meet the requirements of the service delivery model. So that sort of information can really help you when you're designing your learning solution, because if you understand what's expected of them, you can tap into that when you're creating your solution. So you can help them meet their goal. And if you know what they need to do, then you can design your content or the way that you motivate your end user in a way that taps into those things. The next part is goals. So what are the goals of your user? And goals is not just goals in their role. It could be their personal goals as well when they're at work. So for example, it could be Lisa wants to receive good feedback from her team. So she wants to be liked by her team. She may also want to receive good feedback from her leader. So whoever supervises her or who she's a direct report to. From her leader. She may also have a goal to run an effective team that performs well. And she may also want to maintain good relationships with her team members. So you may be able to find this information through user interviews where you're interviewing people in the audience to find out what their goals are. If you don't have that opportunity, you can always just step into their shoes and empathize with them. Imagine that you are the end audience and think about what sort of goals do you think you would have if you were in her position. And this really helps you to empathize and understand what life is like from the perspective of your audience. And this part as well is really good for explaining the why at the beginning of the course or the learning solution. So if you can tap into what's important for them and help them see how by completing the learning solution, you can help them with these things, it's a really great way to motivate them and get them engaged in your solution. The next one is challenges. So have a think about what might be challenging for your user. It could be challenges they have in their role, could be in their personal life that impacts their job. But some examples are, so for this persona, our goal, so you can see here it says what makes it challenging for your user to meet your goal. Let's say for this goal, we are wanting to help supervisors to have performance conversations with their team that are effective. So some of the challenges could be that they don't have time to hold performance conversations with their other duties. Performance conversations. They may also be friends with their team members and not want to upset them by bringing up bad feedback. Bad feedback. Some other things, what other challenges might Lisa have? So at the moment, I'm stepping into a supervisor in government and thinking about what challenges they might have. It could be that they need to finish work on time because they have a family to go home to. And that could tie in with not having time to have performance conversations with their team or guide them in the way that's expected. So that's enough examples for that one. The next one is about tools they use to do their role. So this can help you understand how you might share information with them, which is similar to this one below. But for example, you might say that she uses email. So it could be Outlook. So then if you're working on a solution, you might think, oh, we could do an email campaign because Outlook is something that Lisa uses. Other things that she may use is Microsoft Word. So if you're wanting Lisa to complete an activity that will help you meet your goal, potentially Microsoft Word is a program that you could use that she could complete a form or something similar to that. The intranet could be another thing. So the intranet may be something that Lisa accesses daily. So potentially you could be advertising your training solution or giving her information that she needs through the intranet because you know that it's a tool that she uses. Lastly, how does Lisa like to receive or share information? So for example, we might say that Lisa likes email, so she spends most of her time communicating with others via email. She also does phone calls, so that's another way that she communicates. She has meetings, and she also checks information on the intranet. So you can see all this information can help you build a picture of who your end user is and how you might design a training solution that meets their needs. This template is great because it asks you the exact questions that you need to answer to build a persona that's effective for your project. So it minimizes the time that you need to spend on needing to look up how to create a persona and what sort of things you need to include. This is the exact persona template that our team uses for our projects, and it has helped us so much to have an impact in the training solutions that we offer. Once we create our user persona, we have it front of mind for all of the decisions we make. So as we're working through the project, as we're designing elements, as we're writing content, we are always referring back to this persona to make sure that it meets our goal and also engages and helps Lisa to do something differently. This is our human-centered design course. This is where the persona template has come from. There are so many more activities that you can learn and be guided through in this course. Some really effective ones that we love for our projects is empathy mapping. So empathy mapping helps you discover what the future desired state is of your audience. So we just did the persona on Lisa. So you would be looking at what would Lisa be seeing, hearing, doing, and feeling if the project goal was met. And this can add so much value to how you structure your content and the content that you include in your training solution. So that's a really good activity. There's templates for user interviews, so the exact questions that you can ask your audience to learn more about them and design a solution that's fit for purpose for them. User observations, so observing your audience in the moment, doing their job, shadowing them, seeing exactly how their day plays out. User personas, that's what we've just done. There's brainstorming activities that you can use, parts on prototyping, user testing. So we've got a template where you can go through user testing questions and find out how effective your solution is for your end audience. If you want to learn more human-centered design activities, take your craft to the next level and get results like we do, then I highly recommend checking out our online course.
What's up, awesome human? Thank you on behalf of myself and the Bella Vista Studios team for continuously choosing to learn with us. We really appreciate it. If the tips and the insights and the context resonate with you and you want to take your skills to the next level, or you want to make your life way easier, you will love our Creator Hub. The Creator Hub is a place for people like you and us. Basically, it's the stuff that we use internally at Bella Vista Studios, and then we just share it publicly with you. The Creator Hub is created by instructional designers for instructional designers, and what you'll love there at the moment is we've got a quiz, Could I Be a Better Instructional Designer?, that has so much tips in the feedback if you're interested in human-centered design or just taking your skills to the next level in terms of the solutions you're creating and the problems you want to solve. But in there as well, aren't we cute? That's us. But we've got the coaching courses, freebies, give us gratitude, and also we've got some templates. And basically they're always around the lens of learning experience design, instructional design, and e-learning. So a human-centered design focus is very much what we're about at Bella Vista Studios. So putting your learners at the heart of a solution and creating something for their needs. So there's the human-centered design stuff, and then we've also got the business stuff. So this is the stuff they don't teach you about when you want to become a freelancer or a consultant in the instructional design world. So go check it out. The link is in the description. You can check out everything that is available for you. Thank you for choosing to learn with us. Continuously invest in your skills. You will be rewarded as an instructional designer. Share this stuff, share it with other people, because when we are better instructional designers, we create better solutions that create better humans, that create a better world. So we have a very important role, and I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Have an awesome day.